Hi children, I welcome you for the society class. So last class we had discussed about the lesson rural life and society. The topic is peasants revolt. So what is called peasants? So peasants means agriculturist, farmer, ryots. So they call us peasants. And revolt means war, rebellion, fight. So this all called as revolt. So what purpose they started the peasants revolt? The British introduced land revenue policy. So what are the policy introduced by British East India Company? Permanent settlement is introduced by Lord Cornwallis. Rayatwari system is introduced by Thomas Munro, and Mahalwari system introduced by Lord William Bentinck. So this all we have discussed in previous class. Then peasants revolt. So what are the peasants revolt we have discussed? The Sandal rebellion 1855 to 1856. Indigo revolt. Indigo means dye, color, one of the plant. So Indigo revolt 1859 to 1860. Then Bhavna revolt 1873 to 1876. Deccan riots 1875, then Punjab peasant movement 1890 to 1900. So this all the peasants revolt we have discussed in previous class. So today class we are going to discuss same peasants revolt, Champaran Satyagraha, Keda Satyagraha, Mapla rebellion, Barzoli Satyagraha. So let us start the lesson. So today class we are going to discuss about peasants revolt. So previous class we have discussed about Deccan riots, Punjab peasant movement. So this all we have discussed in previous class. So this class Champaran Satyagraha, Keda Satyagraha, Mapla rebellion, then Barzoli. Today we are going to see the topic is Champaran Satyagraha. So European planters of Champaran. Champaran means one of the place in Bihar. So European planters, they compel to our Indian cultivators to cultivate only the indigo plant. Okay, so we have the 20% of land means out of 20%, 17% of the land we should cultivate only the indigo, and other 3% of land we can cultivate any other plant. Okay, so maximum of the percentage we should cultivate only the indigo plant. It is compelled by European planters. They were liable and unlawful extortion and oppression by the planters. They tried to get the money from Indian cultivators. So this problem Mahatma Gandhi took up their cause. The government appointed the inquiry commission. Mahatma Gandhi was a member. So to control this problem, our Indian government appointed Mahatma Gandhi as a member of the commission. So grievances of the peasants were inquired, and ultimately the Champaran Agrarian Act. How they control the act means Champaran Agrarian Act was passed in May 1918. Okay, why they started this Champaran Satyagraha? Champaran is one of the places in Bihar. The European planters compelled to our Indian planters cultivate only the indigo plant. So not only to cultivate indigo plant, they fixed the British planters, European planters fixed one rate. That rate only we can sell the plant. So it is another issue. Okay, so that they appointed the commission. The member of the commission is Mahatma Gandhi, and Champaran Agrarian Act they passed in May 1918. Next we are going to see about Keda Satyagraha 1918. Keda means one of the place, one of the district in Gujarat. So due to the continuous famines and agriculture also failed. They are not able to do the agriculture in 1918. But the British government has to pay the tax. But how they can pay the tax? Because completely famines and agriculture also failed. So they could not pay the tax. So the peasants started no tax movement, revolt. So no tax movement in Keda district of 1918. Gandhi accepted the leadership of this movement. Okay, who is the head of this movement means Mahatma Gandhi. So Gandhi organized the peasants to offer Satyagraha. So it is Satyagraha, and opposed official insistence on full collection of oppressive land revenue despite the conditions of famine. So Gandhiji also against to pay the tax because completely famine. The peasants they cannot pay the tax. So Mahatma Gandhi also accepted this valuable reason. So he inspired the peasants and fearless and face all consequences. So Mahatma Gandhi gave the motivation to the peasants and everyone ready to start the movements. The movement. So response to his call was unprecedented and government had to bow the settlement with the peasants. So government also tried to settlement to the peasants. In that period, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel emerged one of the important leader of Indian freedom struggle during this period. In that time, one of the important leader is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Okay, so in the Gujarat also, our Mr. Narendra Modi, they built one statue for Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, more than 3,000 crore. They expend money is more than 3,000. Next we are going to see about Mapla Rebellion 1921. So Mapla means Muslim. So Muslim Mapla peasants of Malabar, Kerala. So which place means Malabar, Kerala. So Mapla means it's not a place, it is Muslim, they call us Mapla. So which place means Malabar, Kerala, was suppressed by Hindu Jamindars and British government. So this was the main cause for this revolt. So Mapla rebellion, what purpose it was started means Hindu Jamindars and British government exploited the Mapla. Okay, so Mapla means Muslim. So Mapla peasants got momentum from the Malabar District Conference held in April 1920. They conducted the conference Malabar District in 1920, April 1920. This conference supported the tenants. So who's called tenants? For example, if you are getting from land, per year you are giving the amount 10,000. After 1 year, that land owner is others, but instead of you are giving the amount and you are maintaining the 1 year. Okay, 1 year you are giving the amount 10,000. So they call us tenants. So this conference supported the tenants. They demanded legislation for regulating landlord-tenant relation. So legislation. So legislation means law. Okay, so law, landlord, tenants. Landlord means land owner and tenants means for 1 year or 6 months so getting the land. So landlord, tenant, they asked to give the legislations law. Okay, legislation means law. In August 1921, the Mapla tenants rebelled against the oppressive Jamindars. They started to against the Jamindars. In the initial phase of the rebellion, Mapla peasants attacked the police station. So Mapla peasants attacked the police station, public office, communications and house of oppressive landlord. Who is called landlord? Land owner they call us landlord and money lenders. So if any emergency means you are getting the amount from finance. So it is called as money lenders. So they attacked the police stations, landlords, money lenders, most of the places. By December 1921, the government ruthlessly suppressed the Mapla rebellion. So during December 1921, the government they attacked Mapla people and they suppressed the Mapla rebellion. So according to the information, government intervention, 2,337 Mapla rebels were killed and 1,650 Mapla was wounded and more than 45,000 captured as prisoner. Prison means jail. Okay, so see the pictures, Mapla. Next we are going to see about Bardoli Satyagraha 1929 to 1930. In 1928, the peasants of Bardoli means it was one of the places in Gujarat, started their agitation, revolt, started their agitation under the leadership of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. So Kedav Satyagraha, who is the leader? Mahatma Gandhi. Like Bardoli Satyagraha, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is the leader and protest against the government proposal to increase land revenue by 30%. So what purpose they started this Bardoli Satyagraha means the government increased the land revenue 30%. For example, before they are paying the 30% means after that they want to pay 60%. Already the country was famine, agriculture also failed, they cannot able to pay the tax. But again they increased 30%, so started this Bardoli Satyagraha under the leadership of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. So the peasants refused to pay the tax and they started the no tax campaign. Okay, no tax, they not ready to pay the tax. So no tax campaign from 12 February 1928. Many women also participated in this campaign. Campaign means this Satyagraha. Okay. In 1930, the peasants of Bardoli rose to a man, refused to pay the tax. In 1930, the Bardoli peasants, they refused to pay the tax and they faced the many problem and they sold the land to the another person, but they are not ready to sell the land to government because they cannot survey their life, so that they are ready to sell the land to the people, common people, but they are not ready to pay the government. Okay, so finally the land were returned to the when Congress came to the power in 1937. After Congress came the power in India in 1937, they returned the land to the people, Bardoli people. Okay, Bardoli people in Gujarat. They returned the land to the Bardoli people. Okay, conclusion. So now we are in end of the lesson. So British government in India did not adapt to pro-Indian agriculture and land revenue policy. Actually, India is an agricultural country, but British government did not accept our Indian agriculture and our Indian revenue policy. So only they introduced new revenue policy. Then the land near the hill of Rajmahal in Bihar was cultivated by the Sandal. So we have discussed about Sandal rebellion. So the Bihar, the people who cultivated the people, they called as Sandals. And the Punjab Land Alienation Act was passed in 1900 because the British army, so most of the soldiers they got from the Punjab. So British government they not ready to war against the Punjab people. So they passed the Punjab Land Alienation Act in 1900. Okay children. So now recap. The local peasants therefore started the no tax movement Khedar district in 1918. Okay. So Khedar district is located in Gujarat. So they started no tax movement because the famine and agriculture also failed. So they not ready to pay the tax. So they start, but the British government they asked the tax. So the peasants started the no tax movement. Then in August 1921, the Mapla tenants rebelled against the oppressive Jamindar. In 1921, the Mapla rebellion against Jamindars. And Punjab Land Alienation Act was passed in 1000. Next we are going to see about answer the following. The first question is write in detail about Champaran Satyagraha. The second one is give in detail about Khedar Satyagraha and Mapla rebellion. Third one, write a note on Bardoli Satyagraha. Next we are going to see about current affairs. It is very important our daily life. And today our current affairs is how many constituencies are there in the Lok Sabha. Constituencies means region or territories is called as constituencies. And Lok Sabha means it is one of the election. We are electing our Prime Minister of India. Okay. In our Tamil Nadu, for Lok Sabha election, there are 39 constituencies. Like in India, there are 543 constituencies in our country. Okay, children. I hope you understood this session very well. So next class, we are going to discuss about new lesson, People Revolt. Thank you.